Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Taylor Cottom. This is my Fireside chat, and I am, like I have in other weeks, going to speak a few things on my mind about life, and hopefully, um, you will look at them and be able to get some kind of benefit from them. Uh, First of all, the Christmas season is over, as is the new year. Happy 2022. I had a great 2022. We had fireworks in downtown Chicago. Probably the last time I'm going to see them downtown Chicago unless this craziness ends, because they just instituted a vaccine mandate if you want to go into restaurants and places like that. So I'm not going to participate in the cities. In fact, I'm going to likely be leaving the Chicago and Illinois area if I can, because I think that's the right thing to do. Because right now, like millions of other people, they want to get out and they don't want to be involved in this nonsense, this tyranny nonsense. So I'm going to get back out as soon as I can. Um, what I was wanting to talk about today is something which I feel is the most important thing that you can know and you need to know about yourself. And the best and most important thing that you can know is what your weaknesses are. You need to know yourself because you need to fight against yourself. Because, in spite of what you hear about society, the best way to make society better is to improve yourself. So if you hear about people who are talking about trying to make society great, trying to do wonderful things for society, how climate change, inequality, anti-racism, blah blah blah, it's all nonsense. What you should do and what people should do to actually improve society is improve themselves. Quite simply, if you think it's important to be green, focus on yourself. If you think it's important to be anti racist, focus on yourself. If you think it's important to bring equality to the world, focus on yourself. And make yourself better first. And then you can worry about some of the other things in life. Because there are lots of things that you can worry about. And there's but almost all of them require first that you focus on yourself. In order to make yourself better, you have to actually spend a lot of your struggle. Um, so that's my counsel that I would give is instead of trying to make the world a better place in general by focusing on trying to make society better, focus on trying to make yourself better. Try to make yourself, because the biggest demons that you will fight in this life come from within. And if you can defeat your demons and control your demons, then you can learn to be happy. And then, and only then, can you focus on other things like family and then the broader community. So I know with my life, I know myself, and I know I have a lot of issues that I've had to fight with for my life. And I'm still not completely done. And it's a long-term process. But I know my weaknesses. And I know how to overcome them. And it reminds me of the scripture in the Book of Mormon that talks about if men come unto God, I will show them their weakness. Because if you are weak, if you understand your weakness, then you will be humble. And if you humble yourself before God, then He can make weak things great. That is a truism, and it is a way that you can make the world a better place. When I was when I was younger, I had a friend that came up to me and said, "What can I do to make the world a better place? I want to change the world." And the only thing I could tell him is focus on yourself. Do everything you can for yourself, and then if you can make yourself a better place and bring in happy and well-adjusted children into the world, that's almost more than anyone else can do. So I gave him that recommendation. So also, there was a couple other things that I didn't touch on last time. Last time I was talking about the importance of property, private property, um, and how that makes us human, and how the removal of private property destroys us. And I was thinking there's a bunch of examples of this, and I think of the fact that when they try to, if there's a crime, they call it a gun crime. So they try to remove the person from the property. But a property is actually an extension of ourselves. So that was just a thought that came to me after I gave my last previous fireside chat. So also I did have a couple of questions about like what we're gonna do for fun as a family, and our thoughts are that we should go to Florida, get out of the state and go to a state where the sunshine is there, and the even more important, the smell of freedom is there, so we don't have to worry about all these mask Nazis or these mandate Nazis and these vaccine crazies. So I'd like to spend a week with my whole family in Florida. Still working on that one. Also, TJ is going to go back to Colorado, and we are glad that we got to spend time that we had with him. And Morgan, we're still trying to figure out exactly what he's going to do over the next little bit, but things have a way of working themselves out. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful day.